Hi, my name is Andy. I am 30 years young and I work as a marketing assistant for a tech company that do 3D printed vitamins.
Very cool. Okay, so do you like pineapple on pizza?
I was having this conversation the other day actually, and I'm okay with it. I'm a bit on the fence about it. I know people are very, it's a very polarizing thing. So my wife is a big lover of pineapple on pizza, but I can eat it if I need to, but I don't tend to have fruit on pizza. So.
What's your funniest joke?
So I've gone with what's brown and sticky? A stick. So that's the joke I've gone with. It's not original. It's not original.
Can you do any impressions or accents?
Yes, I can do. Probably the one I'm most well known for is my Smeagol from Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Do you want me to do it now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thieves, they stole it from us. My precious!
There you go. So that's my, yeah.
Love it. So today's topic is finding your voice. So why is feeling heard important?
I think feeling heard is important in many different ways. I think feeling like you have a place in the world, I think, and a purpose and somewhere to fit into the seasons of life that you have is incredibly important. I think people don't want to get ignored or passed over. So I think having a voice is one of the main ways that we communicate as human beings. Even though it's probably only about 17% of the way that we communicate, it is a huge part of how we communicate, and it sets us apart from kind of other kind of animals and things like that. So it gives us a sense of being as we are humans, I suppose. So I think that's probably why people want to be heard.
So tell us about a time where you found your voice. What happened?
So I think there was a point in year 5, maybe even earlier than that, probably in year 2. I remember being in the school play and we were doing the nativity, and I was asked if I could sing. I was the wise man, the third wise man who brought the myrrh with him. And that's when I found my voice, I think, was when I was singing my little bit. I can still remember it, and it was... I'm with my squeaky 6-year-old voice, so that was when I found.
And how did that make you feel when you did that?
I felt nervous. I felt like I probably shouldn't have been there, but it felt really good for people to be hearing what I was saying and be taking it in. I think it made me feel a bit valued in terms of kind of I'm part of something, so I felt nice, yeah.
Love it. And I hear more recently you're doing something else that's helping you find your voice as well. Do you want to share that?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. So I've signed up to do a charity event to do some stand-up. I've always wanted to do it, but I've never had the courage or the time to go, oh, you know what, let's just do it. So yeah, I've signed up to do it, and I'm looking forward to it, writing my jokes. They'll be better than the one I gave earlier, but it's really excited to share my voice.
And so for anyone who isn't feeling heard right now, what tips or advice would you give to them about kind of finding their voice and finding their place?
I think the thing that blows my mind is that everybody on the entire planet, or anyone that has ever lived in history, has been unique. And I think when people don't feel like they have their own voice, it makes me feel like people don't care about the uniqueness of an individual. And I think to those people who feel like they don't have a voice, you absolutely do. There is no one on the planet like you. You are completely and utterly unique. And therefore I think you deserve to have a voice in this world. It's one of the most important things that you can ever do is share wisdom, knowledge, perspective on what you and how you see life and what your journey and what you go through. Those things can have an impact on anyone else's life, and if you bottle that up, quite often that can actually have a detrimental effect on the people around you. So I think always share and always be positive with the things that you do say as well, because they do have a huge impact. So bring your voice and don't be afraid. Have some courage with it, I would say.
And final question, so how does being a Christian help you with all of this?
So I think being a Christian is a huge part of my life, has been when I've been growing up, and I think I find a lot of identity and value in Christ, and I also find a love that can't be expressed in too many words. We'd be here all day, but I think for me the teachings of Jesus and the teachings in the Bible really center and ground me, and every time I take in what it says, I'm being transformed in my thinking, in my mind, and it allows me to be able to be confident in the things that I do say off the cuff or prepared or in situations where I find myself in a difficult circumstance where I need to have a discussion. I'm able to pull upon and retrieve something from the Bible, which I can use then to help the situation and bring joy, happiness, light, or whatever it may be into that situation. So that's kind of what being a Christian and what the Bible means to me.
Awesome. I love that you've helped us to find our voice, but I think just before we finish, we need one more impression.
Okay. One more impression. Oh, gosh. We could do Kermit the Frog.
Hi-ho, good evening there, folks. Oh, Miss Piggy,
Like that. So that's Kermit the Frog.
Love it. Thanks.
Thank you. Do you want me to walk out now, Ben, or?
Yeah, you can walk out.
With the microphone?
Oh, you are now.